What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another reaction. Today we got what if only 100 people existed on Earth. I know it'd be very boring, but let's see what this video is going to tell us. Let's get into this one.
Earth is a complicated place.
Oh,
there
100%.
are a lot of us that share this planet together, and it's sometimes difficult to understand who everybody is and what everybody believes.
Bro, there's just 100 people. In fact, there's more than 100 people there.
To understand things a little better, let's shrink the entire world population down from 7.5 billion people all the way down to just 100 people, and keep our small 100-person society as similar to the real world as possible. Dividing between gender, the 100-person world would be equally divided between 50 men and 50 women.
Basically, everyone would have more than one country each. That's mad. Oh, it'd be so lonely.
Most of these people would live in Asia, a total of 59 people compared to 16 people living in Africa.
Wait, what?
10 living in Europe, 8 in North America, only 6 in South America.
Okay, it's doing the same ratio as like what we have right now.
And just one lonely person living in Australia and Oceania. 19 of these people would be Chinese citizens, and another 18 would be Indians. There would be only 4 Americans, 3 Brazilians, 2 Russians, and 1 German.
Bro, imagine, bro. Listen, you're Brazilian. There's 2 guys and 1 girl, right? Ain't gonna be 3 Brazilians anymore. We're gonna be dealing with a problem where we've got 99 people existing on the earth, not 100, because these two are fighting it out. Unless they like each other. Then the woman is just like, damn.
The other 53 people would be citizens of 187 other countries around the world. Most of these people would be pretty young, with 9 people aged just between 0 and 4 years old. 17 people would be aged between 5 and 14 years old, and 16 people would be aged between 15 and 24 years old. Another 16 people would be aged between 25 and 34, which means that 58 total people are younger than 35 years old. 20 people would be between 35 and 49, just 14 people would be aged 50 to 64, and only 8 people would be above the age of 65.
Wow.
When we talk about religion in the group of 100, 31 people would adhere to Christianity.
I thought the ratio of plus 65 would still be the same as like all the other ages, because there's a lot. There's a good like 25 years, 30 years after the 65, compared to the 10 years. It's like the ratio that it goes down. Wow, people aren't living past 65, are they? Fuck me.
23 would be Muslims. 15 would be Hindus, 7 would be Buddhists, 9 would follow other religions, and 15 people would be non-religious or atheists. Mandarin Chinese is the most understood language, with 14 people understanding it, but English isn't far behind it, with 13 people understanding it. 9 people understand Hindustani, 8 people understand Spanish, and
wow, out of 100. Wait, does this mean like native language, or like does this mean actually understand it? Because most people can understand English, I'm sure. You know what I mean? Like even if you're from Spain and stuff, like
5 people understand Arabic, with the other 51 people speaking over 7,000 other languages.
That's a lot of languages for 51 people.
Mostly everybody can read and write, with 86 people possessing this ability, but there are still 14 people who are illiterate. 92 people have access to clean and safe drinking water, but 8 people do not and struggle as a result.
Wow.
62 people are healthy in their weight, but 11 people are malnourished and 1 person is literally starving. The other 26 people are overweight, and 8 of those people are actually obese. 21 people do not have adequate housing to fully protect themselves from the elements, and 1 person is homeless. The other 78 people, however, do have
Wait, listen. I understand where this video is coming from. It's putting the exact like ratio from what we have today. If like there was 100 people, but if there was only 100 people, one, people won't be starving, right? Because they have their own countries. Do you know how much land and resources they have that they will use to their benefit, right? Secondly, how would a motherfucker be homeless when he has his own country?
proper housing for themselves.
You know what I mean?
Only 60 people have access to toilets, though, and the other 40 people do not. Of those 40 people, 15 of them still defecate out in the open outdoors. 54 people live in cities, while the other 46 people live out in the countryside. 9 people are currently unemployed, while the other 91 people either are employed or are outside of the labor force. One of these people has AIDS, and 5 people will be infected by some form of STD this year alone. 58 people are currently married, and the average age that people get married at is 29 for women and 32 for men. Another 15 people actively smoke tobacco products, while the other 85 people do not. Interestingly enough, the same statistic is true of vehicle ownership, with 15 people owning a motor vehicle and another 85 people not owning one. Most people are overwhelmingly right-handed, with only 10 people being left-handed. 73 people have or are expected to graduate from high school, while the other 27 people haven't or are not expected to graduate. However...
Wow, 73 people out of 100? Wait. Oh, is that high school?
While the other 73 people have or are expected to graduate from high school.
Oh, graduate high school isn't university or like college, is it? Okay.
While the
that's
other
just like
27 people haven't or are not expected to graduate. However, only 7 people hold a college degree of any kind.
Yeah, that's all. I thought like we say we don't say like we graduated school. We say we finished school. You know what I mean? But you graduate university, which is the college. So 7 people have a college degree.
The other 93 people do not. But that doesn't stop most people from owning a cell phone. 80 people are in possession of one, while the other 20 people do not have one. This means that yes, more people have access to a cell phone in the world than a toilet. Internet access is also much more uncommon than cell phone ownership, with only 42 people having access to it and the other 58 people not having any access to it. Speaking of the people with internet access, however, 26 of them have a Facebook profile, 17 of them have a YouTube account, and 4 of them use Twitter at least once per month. But perhaps the most shocking difference in our small group of 100 people is the distribution of wealth between them. 71 people have a net worth of under $10,000, and out of them, 12 people are living on less than $2 per day. 21 people have a net worth between $10,000 and $100,000, and 7 people have a net worth between $100,000 and $1 million. There is only one person who actually has a net worth above $1 million, but this one person is vastly more wealthy than even this chart makes it appear. This one person owns 50% of all the money in the world.
Wow.
The next 9 people own 35% of all the money in the world, so to recap, 10 people together control 85% of all the money in the society. Another 20 people owns 12% of the global money supply, which means that 70 people, the vast majority of the society, only controls a mere 3% of the money supply. In addition, 1 person is a refugee or currently displaced from their home, and 2 people are named Mohammed, which is the most common name in the world currently.
What the? 2 out of 100 is named fucking Mohammed? What
Finally,
the fuck?
all 100 people currently live on Earth, our home. Within a few years, however, who knows how all of this data may be different. So this video was made possible. Very interesting video. Enjoyed that one so much. Hopefully you guys did as well. If you guys got any videos that you want me to react to, make sure you do leave them down below in the comment section. I will be uploading videos that I can't upload to YouTube because YouTube blocks them to my Patreon. So if you want to check that out, that's in the description as well. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you leave a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe for more content. And I'll see you guys in the next video.